Okay, hi everybody. Robin Hyatt here. Starting a little early. I was going to start a little bit later, but it looked like my computer, my laptop, we had updates, and so they wanted me to do the updates, and so I did them, and then I tried to go live, and it wouldn't let me. So I think we're good. I think we're up and going. So we're going to change course today, and I put my women paintings up here just because I I tried to channel the vegan women, and Cammy, come here, and my dog up here, come here, say hi, come here, and I couldn't. They weren't there. It was like they're non-existent. So I don't know if that's true in the book that there is no vegan females. I believe there's goddesses, and I believe there's goddesses with the collective, the Melchizedek, but just who I was trying to channel was not there. So actually, I have had in the last few days Archangel Michael coming forward, and he's been really strong. And I've never had that happen really that much before to have Archangel come forward. And so he said he wanted to speak and he wanted to answer some questions. And so I am just going to let him kind of go for it. I want you to know he is ominous. He is huge, and he is in like a warrior attire, and he has long hair, and it's black long hair. Um, and just he is full of energy and full of light, and he's fun and he's funny, which was kind of interesting. And he gave me some information that I didn't know. Um, I'm going to go through that information. If I forget to tell you what he said to me, he may channel on it. It's some information I didn't know, and other people may know it. I didn't know it. So I got a couple books, and so I wanted to show you these books because I like my books. And I have all these books, and I can't get through all of them, but I try to read as much as I can. So this is The Heart of the Vortex in Sedona, Arizona. And I have been having my heart pulled to Sedona, Arizona. I kept thinking I do need to move. I need to relocate, possibly next year or the end of the year. I'm not quite sure, but I know it's going to be next year, and things will happen that I can move. And I keep being pulled here, and I go, "Are you kidding? You know how expensive it is to live in Sedona, Arizona?" But I know there's vortexes there. And I could live on the outskirts of the area for cheaper. And I'm to set up a healing place. And so if this all comes about, this will be so awesome. I would so love it. And I can work on the vortexes. I can go to the vortexes and do channeling. And also I can have people come with me and I can do healings on them, which is something that I have been having a gift to do. And it seems that it's happening more rapidly, and the energy is stronger. And I'm getting more answers on things like that. So that's pretty cool. So if you know anybody in Arizona that has a good place to either rent or buy, let me know. Thanks. I don't want to live in Phoenix, but it has to be closer to Sedona. And I know there's really pretty areas. It's just beautiful. And I've lived in Las Vegas before. And so I'm kind of used to scorpions and tarantulas and stuff like that, which I'm not fond of. But I think I would really love it. I would love to be around the energy and the healing properties of Arizona. And so then I had someone that watches my YouTube channel and has been a kind of a client of mine through some sessions, that he gave me this book of discourses. Well, he didn't give it to me, but he gave me information, and I ordered it right away. It's a thicker book, so I'm going to have to start delving into this. This is 12 channeling hypnosis sessions. I think it's the quantum, to prepare humanity for ascension, and it's called The Disclosure. And I got it off Amazon, by Jill Cole and Alba Weinman. Now, this Alba Weinman I've known of because I've always wanted to do a quantum healing. And she was one of the first ones I found. But I wasn't quite sure because it'd be a distant healing, over the internet. And it's so funny that he gave me this information, and then I got an email from her saying that she had an opening in June if I wanted a quantum healing, but I chose not to do it because they are expensive, and I don't know if it's any information that I personally don't know I can get myself. If I ever have extra funds, I'll do it. But right now, I am keeping tight on things just in case I have a move coming up next year to Arizona. So we shall see. I'm kind of excited about it. It's so funny when I was looking at Sedona and looking at it, it was like my heart was just being pulled there. It was just like pulling me there. So if there's a will, there's a way. And if they want me to go, I will go. So we will see what happens next year. As I have channeled, there's going to be some interesting events coming up. And these events are stepping stones. I'm not going to say they're like shifts. They're stepping stones of humanity. And we are going to take a couple stepping stones this year to elevate ourselves. And then we have a big event, I feel, next year from the Melchizedek. And I think I had that in a channeling that I gave you guys not too long ago. It's interesting because in the book that I wrote and in what I've seen, I even did a painting on this, that I saw dust, just a lot of dust. There's so much dust that we couldn't walk outside. That's why we needed our food supply. And I believe we still had electricity and our elements, but anything outside, animals, things like that, went back to source. And you needed to hunker down in your home for a while until the dust storm settled. And it was like a sonic boom, and it created dust. And which would make sense if I was living in a place like this that has major dust storms, because where I live now, we've had dust blow through. We've had major currents of dust blow through that have been crazy. But now I kind of maybe understand that channeling a little bit more with the dust, and that you can't go outside during that time. And it is for a reason that we have that dust, because the earth is being evolved and you're to stay in. And if you listen to Allison Coe's channel, and some of you, I don't know if you believe in, she's a quantum healer, and her last channeling was almost that of a guy she did a quantum healing regression, was almost like a channeling session I just had. And if you listen to that, it's very interesting. Don't let it scare you. But I have seen where people will be leaving, and they'll pair people that stayed on the planet and the planet. And it will be hard and good at the same time. Be different. I guess I should just say it'll be different. So let me start before I go into my meditation. I always like to start with a animal card. And this week we got the otter card. It's the otter spirit. You are never alone. And I think if you can just kind of remember that you have loved ones around you, you have family, friends that have passed on, and you have spirit and spirit guides. I can't tell you how many spirits. I'm sorry, that's my dog. Cami, stop. Thank you. She's actually going to get 4 teeth pulled next week, so keep her in mind next Thursday. We did blood labs Saturday to see if she's healthy enough to get her teeth pulled, because she's 11, 12 years old, Yorkie. So, and get her teeth clean. So just know that you are never alone, and you can always reach out to the unseen, and you have to have faith. So this, I think, this cracks me up, actually, because red orange must be a really prominent color, and I don't know if they keep giving me orange because of Sedona, Arizona, but this is abundance. We got the abundance card for this week. Woo! I am a limitless being, and I can manifest desire in this physical reality. So isn't that beautiful? It goes with my paintings in the back. Okay, and then I wanted, because I thought we were going to channel goddesses, so I wanted to do a couple goddess cards. So let me go through those. Michael the Archangel would probably not mind. So we got Unog, and it's called Easy Does It. There is no hurry. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So when you listen to the Allison Cole regression that just posted, it's of a gentleman, and his regression, I believe, is true and sound. She's been wrong before, and on putting time limits on it. But if you listen to channeling that I said that the Melchizedek were going to give us some sort of energy boom, sonic, and I gave you a time frame, but I did it through seasons that they did. But she said July of next 2022 will be that shift. Also, I saw, because there will be ships that will permit. No, I'm kidding. And so they're going to take those people, and they're not, I mean, these people will be fine, and they're going to finish their lives in a different way. Also, those of the highest vibrations that have been doing the work, that have been ascending, excelling, etc., will stay. Or a bad thing that we're staying. But we're needed, and this is why we came here. This is because this is the moment we came here for. Things. But she did July of 2022, which kind of matched what I channeled, but I did it through seasons. And I was listening to it, and I thought, oh, yeah, that's kind of the time. So I feel like there's certain people need in place in certain areas of the world. I don't know if the voice will give some sort of protection during this time or what, but just keep that in mind. And also, it was very interesting that they talked about food supply. How long have I been by? And so I feel that the food and water supply is just because you won't be able to leave your home for a while. I still felt that we would still have our energy, electricity, our water, our sewer. Everything will still be functioning. You're just going to have to hunker down in your house. So hopefully that makes sense. Then we got compassion. I love compassion. I think compassion makes us better people. And so this is Kuan Yin, and it's compassion goddess. And I love it because she's on a lotus flower. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a beautiful card. And release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And you know how I feel about judgment, because I've been taught that there is no judgment. So I want to talk a little bit about the jab, because I don't know if Archangel Michael's going to talk about the jab. But a little bit of inkling of what I got is those people that are of the higher level didn't get the jab because we were told or felt not to. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to reconnect. Can you guys see me okay? My computer is doing weird things. So it's letting me know my computer is unstable. Is everything okay? Can you hear me and see me? I can see you. Can you hear me? Do a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yes, perfect. Okay, that's weird that that popped up. So if I go down, bear with me. We'll just do it again this week later. You keep being pixelated and the sound goes out. Okay. Let me do something different. Hi, Robin. I can see you and hear you. Okay. So let me go down here with this because maybe I'm touching it. don't know if I want to touch anything there. Oh, yeah. So let's give it a second here. So I'm going to keep going. So about the jab, those that are of the higher level, basically we meditated about it. Anytime, again, that there's a catastrophe like we had last year, meditate, pray, and receive an answer. Am I safe? Will you protect me? And should I do this? And then listen for your answer and then go with your answer. I had very strong saying that I won't get it. And I had a very strong saying to not do it. I just read an article today about the jab. Young people that are healthy are having inflamed hearts. Their hearts are inflamed and enlarged. All of them had the jab. And there's no reason why they should have had that, but it came from the jab. If it was FDA approved and deemed safe, I might have thought it twice, but it wasn't. And I don't know who's making it. I mean, these companies, but is it United States? Is it out of the United States? What exactly is in it? And will it harm me? Will this jab harm me more than the virus would harm me? So that is just some thoughts that don't feel guilty if you had it. It is fine. But consider praying about it and getting your own individual answer if you should have the jab or not have the jab. Yeah, and you know what it did? It really scared me that I read that it's hurting our young people and it's hurting their heart. And I don't like that. And this is months after they have gotten it that they're having problems, that these kids are having problems. So really be responsible of going to spirit and listening to their counsel because they know what's going on. Don't make a decision out of fear or bullying. Really, I think a lot of our news was bullying us to get the job, and I was told not to do it, and so I didn't do it. And I feel good and fine. But I've worked around a lot of people that have gotten the jab and they're healthy so far. I mean, there's no issues. So I think it's just you have to decide. You have to. I can't tell you what to do, but you have to decide. Let's see. Every time I ground myself, it gets better. Haha, coincidence. I don't know. Okay, so hopefully it looks like the spinning thing stopped. And so I'm going to go into a channeling session. I'm trying not to move so much, so maybe it won't get so pixelated. So I'm going to go into channeling Michael the Archangel, and I'm going to kind of describe him to you. And he's so sweet. He is so sweet, and he loves women. I went, wow, he really likes women. And I think, at the beginning, I was talking to you about something he told me, and I want him to cover this of um, dual consciousness, dual spirits in the same body. You can have two. I just learned that you can have a feminine and a masculine spirit in your body at the same time. I just thought we had one. He's talking about two. So this is new to me. So I want him to talk about this and clarify it to you. So this is new information coming out. So maybe some people have known about this. I've never heard that we could have two souls, two spirits, but obviously I have a masculine, and my masculine is the Pleiadian side, and I have a feminine soul in me also. So I have two in me. So I'm going to I can't actually see you guys. My glasses, I have to look up. So I'm going to take the glasses off. We're going to do channeling, then I'll get back to your questions, okay? And I hope you can hear me okay. Walk-ins. Mine's, so I was born this way. These were not walk-ins. This is how I was designed. And a lot of you are designed this way, to have the divine feminine and the divine masculine in your soul, in one body. So they're not walk-ins, because I've heard of walk-ins. I think that's quite kind of interesting. We can maybe channel that again. But I'm talking about, this is how we were designed, some of us, to be. And maybe the more psychic people have the divine feminine and divine masculine, two different souls in them. So for the own divinity of our purpose. So let's get to Michael the Archangel. Whatever sound you hear in the background is my heat just turned on. We're having some cold time. Welcome to all. As we have done before, we have scanned you. We can see you. We honor you. You have come here by choice, yearning for knowledge, and that is what you will receive this day. I am Michael, the Archangel. I help you in love, commitment. I honor you, for you are just, and you have served us well. Know this, all you that are watching at this time, this day, this moment. We are going to channel down our energy, for it is affecting the computer system. The information that this vessel is just giving you is correct. Not all of you have two souls in you, but there are several that do. This vessel has the soul of a Pleiadian male. It was time for him to finish off and finalize his life mission through Earth means. But we saw that he didn't have that much to finish and do. So we brought down a female, a feminine soul also to reside in this vessel. We can do that. These are attached to her from birth. They were designed, and declarations were signed for her to walk all these days with this duality. Most of you that are watching do not have the duality of this soul, this vessel. We just saw that there was a need for the Pleiadian to finish and to ground himself and to repair from his past earth life, which was very hard. The female soul, the feminine of this vessel, is strength, powerful, wise. She is here. She came down to complete a mission. This mission will be completed soon. She is accepting the gifts that are bestowed upon her. You need to do this also through prayer, meditation, quiet the mind, and you will understand your mission, because the veil is thin now. We are coming forth. We are walking through the veil. We sit beside you. We hold your hand. Join this acknowledgement, love. The Melchizedek are preparing. They have received word. They have received word from the God source that it is time. We wish you to follow and good and true that are on the same page. They are here to give you messages now. They are here to live. Do not be fearful. The time is nigh. The messages are nigh. This is not a second coming of Christ. Do not think it is anything like that. This is the elevation of the earth. This has to do with Christ's source. Although the Christ source is a big part of this movement. Bring things down. Not all can see. Not all of you will see the same thing. 5 of you could be standing looking in the sky, and only one will see. Not all will see because of the fear that will block their sight. And because of the fear, they will have fear and they will not understand. The sun, solar flares will become stars. The sun will be kicking up, penetrating. For the energy field, the sun is from the beginning of time. Those that worship the sun are masteries. They are ones that understand the cosmic realm's elevation. Your life has taught us not to worship other things besides the God source, which is right, but there are other elements from the God source that you must acknowledge. Make sure you keep your families close, bond, find love. You need to bring love back through to your families and your children. You need to teach them now in great love, and gratitude, and compassion. We need you. This world is not safe. Reason to come down. It is time. The archangels are swooping the earth. We are in and out of different realms. They're trying to prepare you, trying to lift your consciousness, give you visions, give you hope, give you understanding, answer your questions. There's questions. Illness, magnet on the earth is one of the things we will not tolerate. There's more coming at you. That's why we need to come down, because to bring it to a halt. These are the evil of the evil. They are also man-making humans, animals, monsters. If you only knew what some of the energy fields, they're trying to capture souls. Thus many are dying. Longer tolerate this. God's wrath is heating up. That's why he has chosen Melchizedek as his mouthpiece upon the earth. It is time for you to step out of your community. It is time for you to go in love and peace and bring good tidings to man. All you that have lifted yourselves up in spirituality, psychicness, star seeds, light workers, we call you now to be a force, to go strong, to go deep. It's time for you now, because we cannot hold this back. We must come forward. This is a warning. This vessel doesn't like to give such information, but it must be so. This is a warning. Choose love and light, or choose fear. One will take you one way, and one will take you another. All we ask you to do is be prepared. We will do the rest. We ask that you join us in meditations. We have called upon this vessel to do meditations once a week. She will do it through sound and words, and you can join her, and she will record it for you so you can go deep in your meditations the way we want you to. So you can look through the veil, you can have your own personal visions, and know what you personally need to do with your family and yourself. You are all warriors. You're strong. You are here for a reason. We love you so much. There's so much joy in this movement that will be coming into place upon this earth. One way to begin is to turn off your communications through media, not like this, but TV. It is corrupt and is no longer needed for you. You may listen to the Weather Channel. That is good. I am Michael, the Archangel. I bless you. I love you. I warn you. Take heed. Ooh. Lots of tears in that one. Wow. I'm not going to say anything about that. Wow. That almost made my false eyelashes fall off. Wow. And then take it food for thought. So now it looks like my connection's starting to go. It's unstable. So I hope you guys were able to hear that okay and see that okay. So I would say get your food supply, and we will do the meditations. I was told that I need to do these meditations, and I will post them, and you will not see me, but it'll be my voice, and I'm going to take you through in meditation so you can go deeper, and that you can look through your veil and see your own visions, because I guess now is the time for that. And I will maybe try to do that on Thursdays or Fridays, because I still work full time and we are just really busy. So I'll try to do Thursday and Friday meditations and then Sunday channeling. And hopefully the next channeling will be a little bit lighter because he was so fun and funny. And then he went really strong like that. So I guess he had something to say to all of you. So I am going to release you now. Have a good day. Contemplate on this. Don't be fearful. Just be prepared. Just like the women in the Bible, the virgins that had to have oil in their lamps, and the ones that were prepared got through it just fine. So I love you all. Also, I have been really enjoying doing your readings. I've gotten a lot of readings, which is awesome. I'm down to 3. I think I have 3 left. And they're the blind readings. And I'm going to share this one because it seems like they want you to connect with your past life, and they want you to understand a certain past life. And so this one young woman, I actually don't know who she is, but I did her past life, and it was so amazing. And I'm not going to say her name because I got to keep it. But she actually walked with Christ. She was one of his followers, and she was a male at the time. And she had divinity of being a healer. Christ brought that healing out of this man, her, in her past life, where she was able to heal through her hands. And that's how she lived, is that she followed Christ. And I think she lived in Capernaum by the Sea of Galilee, because we're finding that Christ was there quite a bit. And through Christ's teachings, this man became a healer to be healed. And so he used the divinity of Christ for his healings, which is pretty awesome. And that was a past life. And I went, wow, that was amazing. So I hope that person resonates with that past life, because that was a strong one. They're all fabulous. I learned from every one of you, but that was a strong, awesome past life. So I hope that person, it resonates with them. So you guys, peace out. Love you. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good Sunday. Okay. Take care. Bye.